So today I wanted to do something a bit different than I've been doing for the last couple of weeks. I've been trying to fit a lot of work into the cabin that I'm building behind me here. And to be completely honest with you guys, the last few times I was here working, I've been a bit frustrated with the I don't know how to say the word chronology of the project. There's things that have to be done in a certain order for it to work, like first this, then this, then this. And I could feel my inner creative energy was being retained by this. But I needed to stop. Use the time I have, and actually do something that I really have been looking forward to, and I really enjoy. So we are going to see if I can transform this heavy, dry bone piece of oak with a few simple tools. My steady and one of my favorite axes here, and a few other simple tools. We can make a replica of a shovel or a spade from the Viking Age, and we have to work with the weather here. It is quite warm, but there is a lot of storms moving through the area. Sudden wind gusts and sudden quite heavy rainfalls and thunderstorms. So let's see if we can do it. I start out by carving out the basic form and shape of the shovel to the desired measurements, trying to match one of the originals with a piece of charcoal onto the wood. Then it's time to make space for the footrest. I used my saw here. I could have used the axe as well, but this wood is so dry, I thought the saw could save me some time here. And I did make a replica of a saw from Viking Age, Mestamyr, that works like a charm for this. After that, it's time to use the axe. I want to carve out the other side of the footrest that is more sloped, and I use this lovely carpenter's axe here. When you have to take away a piece in the middle of a workpiece, no matter if you're making a big shovel like here or a small spoon, you have to be careful not to swing the axe in an angled motion, because if the axe bites wrong into the wood, it might slide off and hurt the other hand that is holding the workpiece. So instead of swinging in an angled motion, you angle the head of the axe and let the axe fall straight down. Then the axe will bite into the wood in a beautiful way, and it's a good technique to take away, to hollow out a piece of wood safely. When you have to thin out a larger surface, it's a good idea to first take the corners off till the sides have the desired thickness. You make bevels basically. Bevels are way easier to take off than whole slabs, especially of this dry wood. So you see me cutting off bevels on each side and then removing the part in the middle slowly. And when I'm removing the parts in the middle, I have the bevels meeting the side on the edge to guide me to get to the desired final thickness. So that makes it quite easy work of this. For the handle, I of course start up here with a square. Then I slowly take away, again, I go with bevels. I take away I knock off the corners, ending up with basically an octagonal shape that is then really easy to transform later on with a draw knife into a round, organic shape. Now it's clear to see the rough shape and size and form of our spade or shovel, and I could continue with the axe, but I am going to swap now to the band knife and use my shave horse here and simply carve off all the rough marks from the axe now, leaving a beautiful soft and smooth result. It looks like it's going to rain really soon. Let's see how far we can continue here outside. Yeah, that didn't turn out very well. The rain really came now, and it looks like it's going to stay a while. But luckily, I have the roof on, as you might have seen in a few videos back, so I can move my gear in here, and I can actually continue working in a dry space, and it's just lovely. The shovel or spade is basically done now. I'm just going to use my small carving knife to round off the corners, especially on the edge of the shovel, the one that will be going into the ground, to knock off some edges. And I'm going to round the top of the handle so that it's comfortable to hold and work. And I am looking forward to see how well this spade performs. But first, I will apply a protective layer. I have a mix in my small clay container. I have a mix of homemade birch bark tar and a little bit of linseed oil. That mixed up, that is a really good wood protective that will last a long time and help to give the spade a long life, especially thinking that the blade is going to be working in the grind and be wet and muddy and have soil on it a lot of the time. So let's apply a layer of linseed oil and tar and put this tool to work. Yeah, and even though I don't really need to dig up turf right now, I couldn't help myself to take it for a spin, and it actually does really well. Yeah. And when you're working, sometimes your brain is so focused on a specific thing that you forget other things. And I was so focused on the design and carving it and working with the tools that I forgot to think that maybe the original shovel was for a left or a right-handed, a right footer or something, and I worked opposite. So the way I carved the shovel, actually I have a really hard time stepping on it without turning the blade the wrong way. It has this curvature like a regular shovel or spade that I have to reverse to be able to use the step. That's just what happens when I guess that's just what happens sometimes when you're focused on your work and forget to think. Yeah. But nonetheless, I am quite happy with the final result here, and I can't wait to get to use this tool properly. It's one of the simplest tools, made with simple tools for a really simple job, and sometimes it's important to go for these simple, straight ahead things, the first of your mind, not overcomplicate things. And I can definitely feel that doing this has helped me break out of some kind of creative. Oh my God, I just saw the kingfisher flying past. I'm sitting here with the cabin to my back and the small stream in front. We have been in this place for 8 years, almost 9 years. I have seen the kingfisher once, and now it just flew by again. Wow. I'm sorry I got distracted here. I just saw this beautiful blue lightning flying by low above the stream. Wow. I have to see if one day I can find a way to film it here. Okay, back on track. I can feel the energy coming back, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Sometimes make simple stuff. I guess that's the message here. So yeah, thanks for sticking around and for watching this video. I hope you guys are okay with me doing something a bit different here. I just needed to shake things up, and yeah, it's important once in a while. And I will get back to the roof frame and the turf roof eventually. There is actually a lot of surviving fragments and also almost complete shovels and spades found from the Viking Age, especially in relation to the big grave mounds where some of them might have been used for making the graves and for transporting earth and soil to the site, and also from probably also from some of the grave robbers that went later on to rob the graves. So we have found spades and shovels in both these scenarios. This design here is very generic. A lot of the shovels and spades look a lot like this. They are in different forms and different types of wood. Some have two steps, one on each side. Some have the curved sides in both, where you cannot step on them, but you will mostly just hack them into the ground. So they come in different shapes. And I'm looking forward actually to see how well this performs. But first, if there is one thing I hope that you could take from this video, is that don't do like me. Don't get caught up in your own ideas and your own programs and your own plans. I can tell you, I know it's hard, but even though it's hard and difficult, you need to break free of your routine sometimes and just go off with whatever tickles your fancy. So yeah, stay safe and enjoy the summer.